yeah. Get freaky and feel you. Girl, I want the sexiest heels for you. We gon' turn it up.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the She Said What She Said podcast with your favorite best friend duo, B. Nicole
and Donyea Nicole.
I'm babysitting, guys. Yeah. It's my nephew. My son couldn't come; he's too big.
How big is he?
Too big to come in here.
We'll bring him one day. One day we'll have to clear. Maybe at our new studio.
Fair enough.
Later on down the road. far down the road. Like, you're gonna have to keep driving. Don't stop. Just keep driving.
How's your day going?
You know, it's a slow Monday. I had a long
you
drive.
You schlong. Okay. I know. That's right.
Long drive, long, slow, like drawn out. Kind of like Utopia. Is that the word? Is that the movie Utopia?
I've never watched
Zootopia. Like
Utopia is something. Zootopia. I don't know what it is, but
like the sloth at the DMV. That's how my day was today.
Oh my goodness!
Like, hi.
Look, he's all concerned. He said, "What the?"
It's like, I don't know her. I don't know you. You're so cute. He's so cute. Yeah, but yeah, my day was long. How was yours?
I feel like it wasn't long. You know, I worked.
It wasn't long, huh?
No, shut up. I feel like work went by quick.
That's good.
Smooth sailing all day.
Wasn't long, but it was smooth. That's good.
Sailing.
That's good. That's important.
You ain't gonna sit here and play. Whatever. All right, so I don't know. I think Rue wants to get in the camera. Let's talk a little bit about women's health. Jesus, I'm a saint. Let's talk a little bit about women's health and becoming a woman.
Okay. So let me start. I'll go first with my story. So once upon a time,
not long ago, I was a hoe. And I'm in
it. Okay, so no, she's not.
Whatever.
So I got my period. I want to say I was in high school. I don't remember like how old I was, but like I want to say I was like 16, maybe going on 17. I was like late 16, about to be 17, and I was home. And the crazy thing is, my mom was cooking fried chicken in the kitchen. Of course,
well, I hope she was cooking in the bathroom.
Nah, she was in the backyard. So she was cooking fried chicken, and that's when I got my period. But the crazy thing is that my mom went into labor with me while she was cooking fried chicken.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's weird.
Right?
That's super cool.
Right. I was like, oh my gosh. So that's how it happened. But yeah.
Where the heck are you going? Oh, sorry.
So yeah, that's when I got my period. And I don't think my mom never had the period conversation with me.
Mm-hmm. Which I feel like is very important.
I really do. Did your mom have that conversation with you?
I can't. Honestly, I can't remember.
You can't remember?
Yes, we did. Actually, we did.
Yeah. And it's funny because my parents and I had like a conversation not so long ago about like kind of like how our childhood, and I was like, you know, one thing is that y'all never had the period conversation with me. My dad was like, well, of course I didn't. I was like, well, what if you was, you know, what if you was the only parent here, okay?
Well, I mean, they have, you know, sources for that. They have books for dads,
mm-hmm.
which I think is very important. Like, I love seeing dads, like, do what they're supposed to do. Like,
so I had a talk with my parents the other day, and
Mm-mm.
You got some of these bad behind kids up in here.
I don't play with squeaky toys. Excuse me, sir. 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 Play with this head.
Not too long ago, and we were just talking about like how, like things that they did while we were growing up, and like things that like we liked, disliked, blah 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 blah. Just like an open adult conversation, you know. And so I was like, yeah, y'all never had the period conversation with me. And so just to say that when I got my period, and I feel like, you know, some girls may be in a similar situation. When I got my period, it was like, oh my gosh, like I got my period. My mom came upstairs. Other mom, I got my period. She just gave me a pad and left.
Here, put this on.
Right, I thought it was like gonna be like, you know, the movies, like a sentimental moment, like oh my gosh, like oh my daughter got her period, da 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 da. Oh no, was not any of that. And yeah, so I used the pad for a while, but like I remember I was into cheerleading and I was a flyer.
You couldn't wear no pad while cheerleading.
And so, you know, the pads, like, you know,
the tabs,
flop.
You flying, the bags flying too.
I was like, I gotta figure out something. So it took a while to read the back of the box, or no, inside the box of the instructions. So I kept reading it over, looking at the diagrams, and I was like, oh, okay, it goes like this. It took a minute.
A few tries.
Like a whole box, a few tries. Because like I didn't want to reuse the same one, so I would like try, like, throw it away. Try again, open a new one. Try it, throw it away, and then I would come back. You know?
I can't. So like mine was very weird. Like I got mine at school, of course. Came through my jeans. I had to go to the nurse's office. She gave me new pants. And they ended up being my favorite pants.
You had pants at the nurse's office?
No, they gave me somebody's pants.
Oh.
They like, people donated like clothes to the school or whatever, and so they gave me somebody's pants. Thinking back, I'm like, that's nasty, but sure hope they washed it.
Yeah, probably.
But I mean, I'd rather walk around with that than blood all over my pants.
Yeah,
but
it's like donation.
I was in middle school at the time. 8th grade, 7th grade. I was 7th grade or 8th grade. My mom did kind of have the period talk with me. But not like in depth. She did call the whole family. Not the whole family, but like she called my dad, then she called my cousin. She's like, Brittany got her period. And I was just like, did you have to tell everybody? And then my dad calls me. He's like, you know, like now you have your period. And I'm just like, I do not want to have this conversation. Like, it's weird.
That's what you said to him?
Yeah, I was just like, I like cried and I told my mom and I was like, why would you tell him?
Aww.
Because it was just like, why would you tell him? But it's like, yeah, why would you tell him? And so yeah, like it was very uncomfortable for me. And I mean, I wore pads for a long time, but not even a long time. I didn't do well with pads. They freaked me out. Like
what freaked you out about
the
it?
thought of like the blood touching me, it bothers me. Like my OCD, as soon as blood touches me, I'm like, do it. I need to take a shower. Like, I need to take a shower. As soon as blood gets on me, I need to take a shower. It freaks me out. And so my mom wouldn't let me use a tampon for a while, and I was just like, oh, I hate this. And so I did it myself. And I remember I put it up there, and I was walking, and it wasn't all the way up there. It was like halfway out, and I was walking. She's like, why are you walking like that? And I was like, nothing. And she's like, Brittany, come here. And I was like, I want to use a tampon. She goes, you didn't put it all the way up there. And then she taught me like how to actually do it.
Yeah.
And so then like from there on out, it was tampons only. I can't.
How old were you?
I'd probably say like maybe 10th grade.
Okay. That's funny. You was in the house when she noticed how you was walking?
Yeah, because I couldn't close my legs, like, and I was just like, my back was like up, and I was just like, it was uncomfortable.
That's hilarious.
It was very uncomfortable. But we figured it out. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about the development of becoming a woman. Like, so preteens, teens, young adults, woman.
You know, it's funny because I think we call like our boobs as like when we were like preteen, the jigglies.
I've never called them that.
Like I didn't start getting my jigglies.
Who calls it that?
Duh.
Because I called it mosquito bites.
Oh yeah, we did call it mosquito bites. Yeah, I had mosquito bites.
My mom used to bite Brittany. Be quiet with the mosquito bites. And then
they wasn't so mosquito-y before a minute. Like,
the mosquito bites swelled up.
Shoot, I had mosquito bites till I was 24.
You know what?
How did you deal with like the ups and downs of becoming a woman? Like, you know?
So, I feel like for me, in my early like preteen years, it was very hard. Building up to becoming a woman. I had very low self-esteem in my preteens up until, you know, young adult years. Hey, it is what it is. But it was hard for me. A lot of questioning as to if I was like pretty enough, if I was this, if I was that.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like growing up, it was hard for me. But thinking back, all of those like situations, all of those mean, hurtful words that people used to say, it built who I am today.
Mm-hmm.
It really did. Also was extra hard, like growing up, because you know we lived in a predominantly white community.
Mm-hmm.
So like growing up, being a black girl in a predominantly white community, there was a lot of questions being asked. Why do you always wear your hair like this? Why do you wear your hair like that? Why you do this? Why you do that? And it's like, bitch, mind your business. But you know, I couldn't say that. Mm-hmm. But it was hard because I don't want to say I didn't feel accepted in the community, but like I didn't. Mm-hmm. And then like doing cheerleading, they wanted all of our hair the same way, but guess what? My hair ain't like her hair. So like it made it even harder. Like remember that time we did like a cheerleading competition and you actually came with me to come get your hair braided when they wanted us to do the 2 braids. Yeah. And then they were like, oh, we can't do it because so-and-so's hair doesn't braid. And it's like, well, too late because we already got our hair braided and we can't just take it out. Like, first of all, my mom paid for this.
We can't just take it out.
Yeah, like there's gonna be hair everywhere. Like, and so like just little things like that. Like I just felt like it was very difficult growing up in a predominantly white community.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So like as I got older and I started seeing more people like me, because when I first moved out there, it was like I walked into the classroom and I'll never forget this day. It was traumatic for me. I walked in the classroom and I looked around and I was like, holy shit, I do not belong here. There was not one person of color in that room. Mm-hmm. Like, and it scared the shit out of me. Like, I looked around and I was like, oh my God. And it's like, of course, when everybody sees me, it's like a deer in fucking headlights because it's like, is that a black person? Mm-hmm. And then we went to another classroom later on that day and I seen this black guy and I literally was like, oh my God. Like, I got way too excited to see a black person. Like, it's like, oh my God, hi, what's your name? And like, we became like good friends, but that's because, you know.
Are y'all still friends?
No. To be honest with you, I don't even remember his name.
Oh my God. I
really don't, but he was he was very nice. Like, and if I see him today, like, I'd be like, hi, like, how are you? Like, very nice kid. Just don't remember his name.
But you remember his face?
Nope. Just remember that he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Well, he was a nice kid, I should say.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what made it hard for me growing up.
My bad. I feel.
You see my shoe? Oh, thank you.
I feel like. When did you switch over to that school system?
2006.
So, I feel like I felt the same way, like, when I switched over to that school system, and it was just like, I think the biggest part was that we just didn't look the same type of thing. And it's not like I want everybody to look like mirror image. It was just like, oh, like we wear our hair in braids, or we have the bobblies, they don't, or like there were just things that like you were able to interchange on the like right on spot, whereas like with us, like it wasn't like on spot. Like, nah, my mom needs to do that. Like, don't touch me.
Yeah, like they'd be like, oh, put your hair down. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Or put your hair up. Nah, I just got this pressed.
Exactly.
Like, what?
No, ma'am. You want me to get in trouble when I get home? No, ma'am.
And then like it was just like different things. Like, no, I had my Sunday church clothes on. They have no clue what the hell that was. I'm like, what? I don't know. It's just weird, Mosquito bites, right? Like, I feel like I walked around with mosquito bites for the longest time. I feel like in middle school, like I definitely got kind of teased about it sometimes for having like small mosquito bites.
I think we laughed a few times. Not even gonna lie.
So, I do remember, like, I definitely had a phase of like the push-up bra phase, like in high school, because my mosquito bites were still mosquitoing.
Not still mosquito.
Because like before you get your period, like nothing's really like juicing, developing, stuff like that. So because I got my period, I wouldn't say late, but later.
Nah, 16 is late. Like nowadays, it's crazy. Kids are getting their period at like 10.
Yeah, whatever they put in the food. Honestly, it's crazy.
I mean, girls are just developing faster. Like,
yes,
there's 16-year-olds, and I'm like, what the hell? Well, her body looked better than mine when I was daggone 20.
Listen, the face cards now. Woo.
Exactly. I'm like,
damn.
Like, I have a friend, and her daughter's like maybe, I want to say her daughter just turned 18. And yeah, I have old friends. What's it called? But she showed me, when I first met her, she had showed me a picture of her daughter, and I was like, oh my God, she's so pretty. And she's like, how old do you think she is? And I was like, she's like 16, 17. She's like, she's 13. And I was like, what? She was like, girl, she was like, you didn't understand. She was like, sometimes, like, she was like, grown men will look at her, and I'm like, well, look at her.
Yeah. Like,
the girl was completely boobs, butt, like, and she was a very beautiful girl, but she was very developed. So I'm sure men are looking at her like, that's crazy.
That is crazy. They are really like quickly developing and looking. Listen, there's some girls that are out here already with like OnlyFans because they can get away with their age,
and that's scary. Like, and I feel like that's scary because nowadays, like, I feel like some men, like, people be like, oh, you're a pedophile. Listen, some of these girls are looking older than they actually look. And, I mean, yes, men should ask extra questions. Like, yo, how old are you? Before just jumping like, yo, you're bad, blah, blah, blah. Like, what's up? They should, figure it out. Like, look at those birthday posts. Because they be having the balloons that have their real age. Or they'll be like, this is 17.
Look at the birthday post.
Like, there's stuff that they post that you can tell their age, but it's like men need to take the extra step because nowadays girls looking much older than they actually are. Like I was on Instagram the other day, and like there's a girl I know, and she's younger, and there was this grown ass man following her and like commenting on her stuff, and I was like, I wonder if this man knows how old she is, because like I know who the guy is. But I was like, it's none of my business. But, like, he was following her, like, commenting on her pictures, like, damn. Like, and I'm just like, damn, you about to go to jail in a minute. You better look. But then, I mean, maybe he just doesn't, I don't know. I hope he just does, like,
did she have a birthday post?
Like, I don't think so. But, like, she's, like, she dresses, like, I think she's, like, maybe 17, but she dresses like she's, like, 25. Like, like, those tops that show, like, your boob. I actually just ordered one of those for my trip. But
the one that like comes here and then like is like the under boob here.
Not you rubbing my nipple.
Not you all saying on camera. Hello.
What's it called? It like it's like a one piece. First of all, this is off topic, but we're gonna talk about it. It's a one piece. It's a romper.
Yeah.
but like it shows like it's like a triangle right here, but it just lifts them and I tie it up.
Is it kind of like that shirt I wore?
Yes, I have one too.
Okay.
It's like that, but
I like that shirt.
Yeah.
Definitely. Shoot, they need to start having, just how they be having, like, you know, you gotta be 21 to enter this website. They need to have, like, you gotta be 21 to buy this shirt.
18 to wear this shirt. But then it's like, I also feel like, you know, parents, like, I would be damned if my daughter came to me with that shirt on. I'd be like, where are you going?
Listen, when I was recruiting, going into these schools, I'm like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
You got a belly
Crop
shirt
tops
on with a
I seen a girl wear a bralette. She had a bralette on at school, and I was like, hold on.
Listen, all the rules we had.
Exactly.
First of all, I'm tall as hell. And you want the skirt to go past my fingertips?
We had to be like this. And I used to be like this. I used to like pull my arms up. I used to try to pull my arms up to make my arms shorter. That's another thing.
Development with the black girls. They're like,
oh, yeah.
We got bigger booties. Like, hello. But you got...
I've seen girls, their butt cheeks were out, but because mine was like a little elevated.
We got little Taylor, not you Taylor, but we got Taylors like just running around.
Not the you Taylors.
Not you Taylor.
Taylor would be like, my ass is not even that flat.
It's all thick. Girl.
I love Taylor.
And it's just like, we have the same skirt on, but I can't wear it. Are you serious?
I've seen that many times.
So, them rules, them rules were sick.
Them rules disappeared.
Right. Now they can have the phones, the headphones.
Exactly.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, they can walk around with their AirPods in. Like,
I thought I was at the damn zoo. I'm like, what is going on?
Thought I was in a college campus.
Yeah, that's a better term, I guess. Yeah, college campus. Yeah. I was just like, these kids are a little bit too grown for me, my liking.
Sorry, guys. He's playing with his toy.
So, yeah.
Like, it was definitely hard finding yourself when, you know, you can't find anyone to relate to and when no one else looks like you. And I feel like naturally, it's weird. I don't know if it's what's in our food. I feel like black women develop faster than... Black women and Spanish women develop faster than any other nationality. I don't know what it is. And so, like, everybody else was, like, wearing, like, sports bras. And I was over here, like,
what?
I
can't do that.
These things do not sit... Yeah.
So, with that, like, you know, so you got your period in middle school. Obviously... You still gotta, you know, live and do your day-to-day activities. Like, what did you do to, like, ease the pain? Because I've, like, heard of girls, like, sometimes they'll have to stay home because their period is, like, so unbearable.
So, when I was younger, oh, my God. It was so bad. Like, I'll never forget, like, when I used to get it, first of all, I used to get it for 9 days. And damn. I used to have to lay on, like, I couldn't lay on anything soft. I had to lay on the wood floor and just lay there. That was the only way to relieve, like, cramps, pain, all that. Damn. It was crazy. And then as I got older, and then, you know, birth control and stuff, it minimizes it. And now that I'm older, you know, I have different techniques now of, like, you know, getting rid of the pain, but...
Oh, different techniques?
Yeah.
Doggy style or missionary?
Nah, I've timed it. So if you have sex the day before you're about to get your period, it lessens your cramps.
Oh.
So the day before, I'd be like, all right, let's get on it. This thing coming tomorrow, and I only get it for 1 day, 2 days.
Kids, don't try this at home.
Yeah, don't try this at home. Don't be like Nicole.
Blueprint __.
That's funny. I didn't say I can't. That's funny.
So, you used to lay on a hardwood floor?
I used to have to lay on a hardwood floor.
Okay.
That was the only way to relieve it. And, like, I would have to, like, just let it just push on my stomach, basically.
I would take, like, a heating pack that you plug in. And I would put it over my stomach and put it on the highest setting. And I would let it just sit and, like, roast my stomach. And then at one point I was taking Midol. Midol actually did help.
I've always been allergic to painkillers, so can't take nothing.
That's true. And I only took Midol, like, I didn't take Midol in high school. I only took Midol, like, as I got older, like, I would say, like, 24, 25, I would take Midol. But it would only be, like, certain
months.
Yeah.
It wasn't, like, every month.
Yeah.
So I feel like that, again, has to do, sex has a lot to do with women periods.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you're having sex a lot, mm-hmm. it helps, like, even if you don't do it, like, the day before. But, like, if you're having, like, a lot of sex, it helps your period. Mm-hmm. If you're just not having sex, your periods last a little bit longer, and they tend to be worse, I feel like.
Okay.
Because, when I, practice, celibacy, some periods be a little bad.
A little bad.
Yeah.
A little bad, a little naughty.
I'd be like, all right. Oh, God. Rid of this shit.
And then, like, if I don't have work, I'm going to be in the bed, fetal position all day. That helps for my cramps. And honestly, the only days that, like, I need to do that is, like, day 2 and day 1, 2, and 3 are, like, my worst. My periods typically last 5 to 6 days. Mm. But, like, the first day is okay, but the second day is hell. The third day is, like, tolerable. And then the 4th and 5th day is just like, okay, now you're annoying just because you're leaking.
You're just lingering?
Yeah. I
just have day 1 and day 2.
You're lucky. I wish.
I get it. It's weird. I get it on Wednesday. It's gone on Friday. And I'd be like, oh, Saturday, here we come. It's the weekend, baby.
It sucks, yeah. So, men, y'all don't understand. Y'all really don't understand.
And I feel like a lot of women don't know that you can suffer from cramps in your back and your butt, all that. Like, I cramp in my butt. It's the weirdest thing ever. And you get shooting pains from your asshole up your spine. And they say, like, where you cramp is where your, like, not your period pains, your labor pains. They said, yeah. Wow. So.
Ooh. That sucks.
Yeah, literally from my asshole straight up.
So there's like
don't do anal. No, I'm not saying that's how it happened. I'm just.
Where are you?
I shouldn't have said that. So, some other healthier choices. I mean, sex is healthy, but you can work out. If you work out, it will start. Like, it slows down your period for sure.
Slows down? I don't know about all that.
It stopped mine before.
It just makes it feel better.
It stopped mine completely before.
Really? Not for me. And it's crazy because I be in the gym and mine don't be doing none of that.
I feel like it's every woman's body's so different.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird.
Y'all are lucky because it's not me. I'm not the one.
Oh my goodness.
Healthier option that I do, I drink tea.
Yeah.
I've heard
drinking a lot of water helps too.
Yeah. But like, aside from that, I would drink tea like at night before I went to bed. It would like help ease my period at nighttime, like when I was sleeping. Because sometimes, like, before I did that, my period would be so bad that I wasn't able to sleep, and I would wake up. Yeah.
Mine is weird. Like, I don't get mine at night. My body's, it might be, let me not say it. My body might be fucked up, and you will laugh. And I hope it functions correctly, but if it don't, it don't. It's whatever.
So another thing that I used to do was take hot baths, and it sounds like it would be nasty, but like your period stops
in the water,
right.
Which freaks me out because how does it know?
You asking the wrong one.
I stood in the shower for like 40 minutes trying to. I'm like, nah, this shit gotta come out. It didn't come out the whole time. I want to understand how it knows. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no clue, but I would just sit in the bath just to make it stop. But I feel like it's like hiding, and then as soon as you get out, it's like,
all right,
the gate's open. Yeah. But yeah, you definitely used to get the bath and soak for a minute because it would like ease my cramps.
I heard like some people go like they'll go into salt water. Like they'll go in the ocean, but I don't play with oceans. Sure the fuck don't. All set.
I've never heard of that one. I don't think I'll try that either.
I'm not going in the fucking ocean.
Yeah.
My fear is that like I don't know. I don't like the ocean to begin with. If the water touches past my ankles, I'm all set. I don't know what's in there. My thing about the ocean is...
Can you swim?
Yes and no. But my thing about the ocean is people don't know, like, nobody knows how deep the ocean is. Yeah. Nobody on this face of the earth knows how deep the ocean is. And you think I'm going to go play in it? No, I'm not playing in nothing. We don't know how deep it is. All set. The hell?
Okay, Brittany.
What if the what if the ocean is so deep it takes like 5 days to get to the bottom?
I guess it's gonna take 5 days.
Like that's not scary. Imagine floating for 5 days to the bottom of something.
But you're floating and you're in the dark. You're not really gonna know it was 5 days.
First of all, you're dead, but I don't want to be looking over my body and I'm just falling for 5 days. And then next thing you know, I get to the bottom.
Yeah.
And then what now? I'm the bottom of the ocean. Because ain't nobody coming to find me.
Right.
You know how many bodies are probably at the bottom of the... Oof.
A lot.
Oh. That's why I don't play in the ocean.
You play that 21 Savage song. A lot. Is that who that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all set. Y'all can go in the ocean and play.
So
I'm not.
What we've taken from this is Brittany's all set with going to the bottom of the ocean.
Set.
So yeah,
snorkeling.
Periods, poop. Also, while we're on this subject, I think that menstrual products should be free, or they need to be lower, like cheaper, because a box of tampons every single month, that's a lot.
Truthfully, I haven't bought tampons or pads in I don't know how long.
Well, good on you.
I go to BJ's. If you buy big bulk, it lasts longer.
It's ridiculous. I'm like, oh my gosh. So it be hurting the pockets. Definitely be hurting the
what's crazy is, I have a card through my job and it covers it, so.
Oh, well, excuse me.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you should start. I'm not gonna say that.
Selling it?
No, buying mine. So yeah, that's just my take. Do you think the same?
Yeah.
Because it's like,
yeah.
And then I hate when like obviously if I know I'm about to get my period, I'm going to bring one in my purse, of course.
Girl, I got a whole shrine of nuts in my purse.
But they still be selling they still have the little coin out boxes in the bathroom stalls with the damn cardboard tampons and paper pads. I'm just they can't upgrade a little bit?
No, because it's cheaper to buy those ones.
That's ridiculous.
So when they send them, especially to hospitals and stuff, it's cheaper. You think they'll give you some always? Because no, everybody gonna be in there stealing them. They're gonna give you something nobody wants.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Exactly. The person who's filling that machine's gonna be like, oh, this is always? Okay, let me take some.
For my kids,
yeah.
Me, my sister.
Yeah. Although I've been to the club one time and they had always pads and tampons. I was like, okay.
But they had the lady in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta pay her.
Exactly.
She would get her money. You would not leave in this.
No. They were definitely free, but there was somebody in there monitoring the bathroom.
Yeah. So yeah. All right. So the question of the day is for both of us, and it says, Brittany and Donyea, what do you guys think is more important, size or stamina? So what do you think, Brittany?
Size or stamina? Size or stamina. So like I said in a couple episodes ago, I'm not body shaming. Men don't ask to have little peepees. Let me stop saying that because everybody gonna be like, "Oh, she smoked with somebody with small." No, ma'am. Size or stamina? Size or stamina? Like I said, I'm not body shaming, so I'm gonna say stamina.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say stamina only because it's Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say stamina actually, because I feel like, you know, I've heard stories of like people like, oh, he like his penis was small, but he knew how to work it. So I guess stamina, because I mean, you can't get in it and be finishing in 2 seconds, because I don't want to say it, but
It's giving quick.
It's giving cheat. I'm just.
It's giving 2 seconds.
It's giving. Never mind.
It's giving you're all talk.
It's giving we're not doing this ever again.
It's giving Megan Thee Stallion was right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say stamina. Because I mean, you can have a shalong, and you can know how to work it, but someone with the shorter one know how to work it better.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you from experience, the schlong ain't always the best. Let's just start off by saying that. You think you be getting the best? You think you be getting the best, and you...
And you've had others?
You be like, hold on. Hold on.
And you thought you had good game, babe?
Hold the on.
Sorry, honey.
No disrespect. I'm just saying. Like...
I've never actually thought about this question, and like, you know, this is definitely a topic at brunch, so I've never thought about this question. But now that you say, like, what you're pointing out really good points. And so I think before I would have said size, but after you saying all this, like, I think I'll have to agree with you and say stamina.
You know what's funny? I used to think because guys' penis were smaller that they felt it more. I was like, their penis is shorter, so they have closer nerve endings, which means that they're going to feel it faster.
You think so?
I don't know. I'm still stuck on that because I just feel like I don't know. In my head, I feel like their nerve endings are closer, and that's why people with shorter penises come faster, I feel like.
Mm.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, but like, I would have to just say stamina. And no reason. I would really have to think about it. But like, I really think you did point out some great points.
Well, thanks.
And it does make sense. I think you would prefer someone to last a little bit longer.
I mean, you gotta last all day, but
instead of, because if you have this, if the size is there, but you know,
the stamina's not,
then there's an issue.
You're just sitting there like,
could have stayed home.
Could have did this shit myself.
Exactly. And I really will, again, Megan Thee Stallion you're behind and make you feel really bad.
I won't make you feel bad. You
won't see me again.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a good question. I like that.
It was. But yeah, ladies. Oh, sorry. Yeah, don't be out here.
Sorry.
This doesn't fit in the bad bitch genre.
It's the genre.
I had to think about what it was. Yeah, don't body shame these men. It's definitely stamina over size.
But if you don't have the stamina, you can definitely get it up, man. So keep going to the gym.
Work out.
You know.
I know. Imagine you really like somebody, and this just.
And they say like if you get one off before she comes over or something, or before you do it, you'll last a little bit longer. So maybe try that, guys.
Drink alcohol.
Yeah, that too.
Alcohol makes you like if you have sex when you're drunk. I don't know if you noticed, it goes longer. They like men have a hard time coming. Not a hard time, but they take longer to come when they're drunk.
Yeah. I wonder why that is.
I don't know. Should be pissing me the fuck off, though, I'll tell you that. Excuse me.
Are we done here? Are you done?
Bro, I'm sober now.
No.
I'm sober.
Well, I'm going to leave because you're not going to remember this in the morning.
I'm
so
sober.
What's up?
I'm sober at this point. Come on. You done fucked the alcohol out of me at this point. Come on.
Sweat it all out. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Turn on your bell notifications.
And remember, she said what she said. Ah!